Guess what, guys? Once again, the federal government is talking about removing fuel subsidy for the 1 millionth time. Like, I cannot even count how many times the federal government has talked about removing fuel scarcity. In fact, I have lost count. I've lost track at this point because why federal government? Every year you tell us you're removing fuel scarcity, and after a few months we still experience hike in fuel price, and then you tell us it's still active. And this time around, they are not only talking about fuel scarcity, they're also talking about giving palliatives, to government due to fuel scarcity. All this just boils down to the fact that money is going to be taken from the coffers of a government, for these purposes. In fact, the federal government is going to end up spending more. It's still going to be the same as if, there's still fuel subsidy. You are taking away fuel subsidy and now you're talking of palliative. Like, is it not the same thing? Is it not the same thing? The last time I remember, the palliatives you said you were going to give us during COVID, you ended up not giving us. How are we sure that this palliative is going to get to us? Like, as far as I'm concerned, this is just as if there is still subsidy. You say you are removing subsidy and now you're introducing what we call palliative. Like, is it not still the same thing? At the end of the day, these monies that is going to be leaving the federal government's account is going to end up in one person's account. Before we go into the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that this video gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, please leave your comments in the comment section. I love to hear from you. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. The federal government said there was no agreement with the state governors on fuel subsidy palliatives. The Minister of State for Budget and National Planning, Clem Agba, disclosed these on Wednesday to State House correspondents shortly after this weekend's Federal Executive Council meeting, which was presided over by the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari himself. The federal government noted that is it has yet to harmonize efforts with states to set up palliative measures ahead of the June 2023 deadline for the discontinuation of petrol subsidy setup. It, however, said concerned committees would soon conclude discussions with key stakeholders as the administration winds down. Meanwhile, the minister said a committee led by the Vice President Yemi Oshibanjo and the National Economic Council, composed of state governors, had been working to resolve the issue for over 12 months. According to him, during the period, the committee has yet to harmonize its template. He said, and I quote, "So the stage that we are in now is how to finalize the suggestions that have come out from both the federal government and the governors. Like it is something that is going to affect the entire nation. They just have to ensure that everyone is carried along, that is both the federal and subnational governments," he added. The minister argues that while the Oshibanjo-led committee has no definite timetable to conclude its assignment, discussions were ongoing. Agba explains that the delay was necessary because the situation had far-reaching consequences for the nation. Meanwhile, the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, revealed that the government had postponed the 2023 population and housing census, earlier scheduled for March 29. Mohammed said the postponement became necessary as the Independent National Electoral Commission last Wednesday rescheduled the governorship election to March 18. It also reveals that the council approved 2.8 billion naira for the National Population Commission to procure software to be deployed for the census. There was a memo presented by the National Population Commission seeking some software to allow them to conduct the census in May this year. I believe because of the rescheduling of the elections, they cannot commence the census as planned. They sought council's approval for a contract to procure software for the census at the sum of 2.8 billion naira, the minister revealed. He also disclosed that the FEC approved 15 billion for the construction of an access road linking the Benin-Asaba Expressway to the second Niger Bridge. The completion of the road will enable the regime to inaugurate the bridge before that is, Buhari leaves office on May 29. The Minister of Works presented a memo seeking approval for the award of contract for the construction of an access road linking the existing Benin-Asaba Expressway to approach the link road to Second Niger Bridge in Delta State. As you are aware, the government is determined to commission the Second Niger Bridge before the expiration of this administration. We can tell you that the bridge itself is substantially concluded, but the contract that was awarded today, although the work has started before now, is actually to connect the Asaba Bini end to the new bridge. The contract was awarded to Julius Berger at a sum of 15 billion naira. They have started the work, but they said it is only proper that they have a contract. We can assure you that the road will be finished in good time for us to commission the second Niger Bridge, it said. Mohammed also disclosed that the council approved the sum of 16 billion naira as augmentation for the dualization of Suleja Mina Road in Niger State. Let me know what you all think in the comment section about the subsidy and the fact that the federal government never signed a contract, never gave a contract formally to Julius Berger on the second Niger Bridge till now. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.